Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. It's a Notice 7 story. If you are solo stand and can't see other members, then this story isn't for you. You are on wrong channel. Watch the story carefully, then comment. Be respectful and don't embarrass yourself. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Please read the story carefully till the end, otherwise, you won't understand. And if you like the information, then do like, subscribe, and comment. Arthur's point of view. Junki got the call from the hospital. June picked the call and receptionist informed him a little boy. But before she could say further, mobile got switched off. They all directly reached there. Junki was walking and bumped with a ward boy who was holding lots of papers. Junki's eyes fell on one report in which Jin and Minnie's name were mentioned. When he checked the report, it was none other than DNA report that showed Jin was biological father of Minnie. Everyone reached there. Jungi told this to everyone. Everyone became so shocked. T came there and told everyone that Minnie was in the ICU and is still unconscious, but Jin regained the consciousness. They all went to meet Jin. Doctor told Hobie that Minnie was unconscious since hours, which wasn't good sign. He already did some test. After seeing the reports, he would say anything. Jin was worried for Minnie. T-Cook maturely handled him. They all asked where he took Minnie at midnight. He told them that he took Minnie to Shoyun's grave, which was near the beach. He apologized to Shoyun for being so lost in his pain and neglecting his responsibility. He wanted to die because the pain was unbearable, but Shoyun's confrontation and Minnie's support made him realize that how much stupid he was. He told Shoyun that he wouldn't come to her. His brothers and Minnie needed him. Finally, he was ready to accept Minnie as his son. He introduced Minnie to Shoyun as their son and oathted to bear his whole responsibility and gave him the life that he deserved. He planted a flower with Minnie for Minnie's name. Minnie was so happy to plant the name of flower. He thanked Shoyun for accepting him. Jin fulfilled Shoyun's last wish by accepting Minnie as his son. He told Minnie that he was his dada and Shoyun was his mama, but Minnie denied. He called Jin his mama. Jin agreed for the first time and allowed him to call himself as his mama. Minnie was so happy to hear it. He happily started jumping and hugged Jin, then passed out. Hearing the whole story, everyone was so happy that finally Jin accepted Minnie. Let's see what happens next. T. We are so happy, Hank. Finally, you accepted Minnie. Jin, sooner or later, I have to accept Minnie. Minnie is just like your Shoyun Nuna, stubborn. She too always got her way, and so did Minnie. Minnie has so many qualities of Shoyun and all of us that I couldn't hold myself back for long to accept him. cook. Hyang, how did you get these many injuries? Jin, when Minnie suddenly passed out, I couldn't wait. I didn't brought my car and it was early morning, so I ran to the hospital. By running, I bumped with laborers on construction site and got these injuries. Those laborers helped me and brought me and Minnie here. I didn't brought my wallet, so I gave Dr. Junki's number. Doctor told me to he had to do some test. I told him to do whatever he needed. I just wanted Minnie. I didn't know when did I pass out. Jungi, Hyang, you know why Minnie has Nona and art these many qualities? Jin, because he is Shojin's son. He got in by inheritance. Jungi, no, he isn't Shojin's Nona's son. He is your son. Jin, shocked. What? No, 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 this can't be possible. I only love Shoyun except her. I didn't touch anyone else. Then how could I be his dada? No, I never cheat my Shoyun. Grabbed Yunki's collar. How dare you to do this type of joke with me? I will pull out your tongue, Kim Yunki. Hobie removed Jin's hand from Yunki's collar. Hyang, what are you doing? Leave him. Jin looked at Hobie. Can't you see what kind of cheap joke he is making with me? June. Hyang, he isn't joking. It's the truth that Minnie is your son. We saw the DNA report. Jin. No, this can't be possible. DNA report is false. Pulled out the IV needle and ran from there. Everyone ran behind him. Hyang, please wait. Where are you going? Jin ran to corridor searching doctor and found him walking in the corridor and talking with nurse who was holding the tray of tools. He picked the scalpel blade. He slammed doctor's face on the wall and twisted his one arm. He placed the scalpel blade near his throat. Just then, just few inches to touch his skin and said, Jin, you dare to spread false information about me? You dare to assign my character? You dare to prove me a cheater? Now start counting your life backwards because Mafia King Kim Shokjin won't let you to live. Doctor, scared. What are you saying? I don't understand anything. I didn't do anything. I don't even know you. June held Jin's hand and snatched the scalpel blade from his hand and threw it on the floor. Hyang! Yungi pulled him backward by backhugging him. Hyang, what are you doing? Hobie rubbed Doctor's back. Doctor, are you alright? Doctor, is this man a psycho? Jin, leave my hand, Jungi. Let me show him what can a psycho do. Jungi, Hyang, please relax. Jin, relax? Seriously, Jungi, relax. He is questioning my love, my loyalty for my Shoyun, and you are saying me to relax? Isn't your blood boiling by hearing this? Do you also believe that I can cheat your Nuna? Yungi, no Hyang. None of us has any doubt on your loyalty. We know nobody can love Nuna than you. I'm sure there must be any misunderstanding. We can sit and talk calmly. Jin looked at Yunki. You are talking about dog whose hands and legs are moving more than tongue. Yunki, yes, I am saying you to talk calmly because you aren't Kim Yungi, you are Kim Shokjin. June, Hyang, this matter is very sensitive. We have to solve the confusion as soon as possible. Fighting isn't the solution. He's just a doctor. Hobie looked at Doctor. Doctor, can we talk in your cabin, please? Doctor, okay, let's go. Left. Jin, leave my hand, Yungi. I'm not going to talk. I know I didn't cheat my Shoyun. My love for Shoyun is as pure as worshipping the god. T held Jin's palm. Hyang, it's not only about your love, it's about Minnie. He is in the ICU. Cookie held Jin's other palm. Yes, Hyang, he needs us. We have to find out about his real parents. Please, let's go to doctor and talk. If DNA report says he's your child, then how? Don't you think we need to solve this confusion? Please, Yang. Jin. Okay. Hobie left with doctor and Jin came there with everyone. Doctor had Minnie's all the reports and he was checking them. Jin, Jungi, Hobie were sitting. June, T and Cook were standing. June, doctor, first tell us how's Minnie? Why hasn't he still regained his consciousness yet? Doctor, there are few irregularities in his reports, but nothing that seems immediately serious. However, what concerns us most right now is his level of consciousness. We still haven't been able to identify the reason behind the conscious state to rule out any underlying or rare cause. We have ordered a series of genetic tests. These will help us determine whether there is a hereditary or metabolic condition contributing to his current situation. Once we get the results, we will have a clear picture that can decide on the next course of treatment. Hobie, so are you saying you still don't know that caused him to lose consciousness? Doctor, at this stage, we can't say for surety. His vitals and initial scans are stable, but we need to explore all possibilities. Please don't worry too much. We are monitoring him closely and doing everything we can to identify the cause. We got some genetic reports while waiting for others. When we ordered Minnie's genetic test, the lab compared his DNA with yours. That's a standard part of interpreting a child's genes. During that process, the lab found an unexpected match. Your DNA shares biological marker that confirmed he is Minnie's biological father. This wasn't a paternity test and no one intended to check for that. It came up as an accidental finding while studying Minnie's genes. T. But how's this possible? Minnie is our eldest Nona Shojin's son. Jin Hyang is her identical twin. June. And Jin Hyang's wife Shoyun Nona had died 5 years ago. Minnie is only 2 years old. How can Minnie be Hyang's son? Doctor. What? Jin. That's what I am trying to tell you. Minnie is my nephew, not son. Yungi, there must be some mistake in DNA report. Doctor, that can't be possible. Minnie has genes. Cook, is this that Shojin Nuna and Jin Hyang are identical twins, so their DNAs are same? Doctor looked at Cook. No, this can't be possible. Let me explain this in simple term. In human, males produce cells and female produce egg cells. A paternity test is used to find out who is the biological father. Similarly, a maternity test checks who the biological mother is. Jin, but the question is same. How can I be biological father of my own twin sister's son when I haven't met her after my wife's death? Doctor, that's a very sensitive and complex situation, Mr. Kim. To know the truth, you must talk to your sister. Only she can tell you the truth. T. But Shojin Nona also died few weeks ago. She left Minnie to us. That's how we found out about Minnie. Doctor, oh, so now instead of getting solved, this mystery is getting more complicated. I don't know anything, but I can tell you with surety that Minnie is your biological son. June, Doctor, isn't there any method to solve this mystery? Doctor, unfortunately, I can't help you in this. If Minnie's real mom was alive, then we can do any test, but as she is no more, then we can't do anything. Sorry. But yeah, maybe her doctor knows anything. You should talk with her gynecologist. Hobby, how would we find her gynecologist when we had no contact with her? June, her gynecologist? Wait a minute. The doctor who called me hospital to inform me about Minnie said he knew Nuna and handled her pregnancy. We should talk with him. He must have known about this. Jungi stood up. Let's go, guys. We shouldn't waste the time. Doctor, please take care of Minnie and immediately inform us. June gave him his mobile number. Here is my number. Doctor, sure. With that, everyone reached at the hospital where June had brought Minnie from. Everyone buzzed inside the doctor's cabin and saw he was talking with a lady along with her husband. Hobie, softly, Ma'am, can you meet with another doctor? We have some urgent work with the doctor. Lady, we are almost done. He is only prescribing the medicines. Jin smiled to see her baby bump. Sure, we can wait. Looked at Teacook. Titi, Cookie, carefully take Hyang and Nona outside and wait there. Teacook understood their assignments. Sure, Hyang. Everyone patiently waiting for Lady and man to go. Teacook carefully took them outside and stood outside at the door to prevent anyone to come inside and interrupt them. June, Doctor, do you remember me? Doctor tried hard to remember. I saw you before but don't know where. June, let me remind you. Do you remember Minnie? 2 years old boy. You called me for him who was crying on his mama's death. Doctor, oh yeah, I remembered. Yes, I called you for Minnie. How's Minnie now? Jungi, Minnie is alright. We are here to get some information about Minnie. Tell us about his mom. Doctor, sorry, I can't give you my patient's information. Looked at Jin. You are exactly looking like Shojin Only hair is missing. Jin. She was my twin sister. Did Shojin give birth to Minnie? Doctor. Yes, in fact, I did her delivery. But why are you asking? Jin. Because Minnie's DNA report says I am his biological father, and you said Shojin gave birth to Minnie. How can my own twin sister be the mother of my child when I had no connection with her from past 5 years? Doctor, I don't know what you are saying. I have to go for round. Excuse me. June slammed doctor's face on the table and picked the injection. You shudder. That means you are hiding something. Tell us the truth. I won't take much time to pass this injection through your throat. Doctor, leave me. I really don't know anything. Jin, you really want to test your luck? Be ready to lose your life. Joan. Doctor, no. I really don't know anything. I didn't know about Shojin. She was Dr. Lee's patient. He told me to take care of her pregnancy. When Shojin came to me, she was already 7 months pregnant. I didn't know anything else. Hobie, shocked. Dr. Lee, our family doctor? He's also involved in this. Jin, Dr. Lee. So it's all started from him. Let's go, guys. We will get all the answer from Dr. Lee. Now he will solve this mystery. They all came to Mr. Lee's advanced hospital. Mr. Lee and his ancestors were Kim family's personal doctor from generation. They were very loyal and always proved their loyalty. Everyone reached in his cabin. He was doing the meeting with his doctor's team. He was around 70 to 80 years. Yungi, we need to talk, Dr. Lee. Everyone, please leave us alone. It's really urgent. I'm requesting to you. Dr. Lee, Yungi, you here with everyone? What happened? Is everything alright? Hobie, we will never come to you if everything is alright. First, send your team out and then we will talk. Dr. Lee looked at his team. Please go. We will continue tomorrow. Doctor's team had gone. T locked the door from inside. Dr. Lee saw their expression and understood there might be some serious thing. Dr. Lee. From Dr. Uncle to Dr. Lee. Yungi? Yungi, we want to know the truth, Dr. Lee. Dr. Lee, what's truth? And first sit and make yourself comfortable. Hobie, we aren't here to sit comfortably, Dr. Lee. We only want to know the truth and only you can tell us that. Dr. Lee, I understood by your expression and sudden visit. Tell us, what do you want to know? Jin, Minnie is Shojin's son, but by DNA report we found out he is my biological son. We visited to Shojin's gynecologist who helped her to give birth Minnie. He said Shojin gave birth and you sent her to him when she was 7 months pregnant. How? Dr. Lee, oh, so finally you found out the truth. Took a deep breath and closed his eyes. Minnie is your and Shoyun's son, not Shojin's. Everyone shocked. What? June. How's that possible? Shoyun Nona died 5 years ago and Minnie is only 2 years old. There is 3 years gap. Any dumb person can understand that Minnie can't be Shoyun Nona's son. Tell us the truth, Dr. Lee. Cook, you are the one who said because of unborn baby's death, poison spread in her whole body and We did late to bring her to you. You couldn't save her. This was your exact words. I still remember that. Doctor, yes, I remembered. Neither was I lying that day, not today. Minnie is really Jin and Sho Hyun's son. I know you can't trust on me, but have a seat. I will tell you all the truth. It's a long story. Please sit first. Everyone settled down. Jin, now we sit. Tell us the truth. Doctor, 3.5 years ago, Shojin came to me. She was very terrified. She was 3 weeks pregnant. She told me she accidentally got pregnant after sleeping with his lover, but now he denied to accept her baby. She didn't know what should she do. You were already mad with her. She couldn't come to you. She requested me to for abortion. I agreed to because I knew her from childhood. I knew her madness. After did some test, I found out abortion could risk for her life and future pregnancy. I convinced her to keep that pregnancy. Initial days she didn't want the baby and didn't feel any emotions, but with the time she accepted the baby. When she heard baby's heartbeat for the first time, she was over the cloud. She was living in hospital's quarter and a nurse with her all the time. She was very happy and talked with baby. I never saw her this happy before. One day when she was 11 weeks pregnant, she suddenly had a miscarriage. She completely shattered by that loss. She was devastated. She only chanted it happened because of her wrong deeds. She was blaming herself. We tried to help her. One day she went to your old house while feeling guilty. She wanted to apologize for her wrong deeds, but you didn't want to see her face. So she went to ask apologize from your things without informing any of us. Shojin fell on her knees. Shoyun, I know that my deeds weren't worthy of forgiveness, but I have still come to ask for forgiveness from you and your unborn child. This room you and Jin prepared for your future child. This room is filled with toys. It's filled with your and Jin's love, which you wanted to give your first child. Your happiness is filled in this. Now, when I lost my unborn child, whom I didn't even want in beginning, I realized by which pain you, Jin, and everyone went through just because of my arrogance and foolishness. I don't know what should I do. Placed her hand on the floor and burst out of tears. Tell me, Shoyun, how do I get rid away from this guilt? It's eating me. Shoyun, please help me. I'm begging you. She was crying. They said a person could never understand the pain of others until he or she went through the same pain. Shojin was burning in guilt and remorse. Suddenly, Shoyun and Jin's wedding unbreakable photo frame fell near her head. She looked at the photo frame and said, Shojin, Shoyun, you denied my forgiveness. I knew it. How could I even think that you would forgive me after what I did to you? Pick the photo frame. I'm sorry, Shoyun. I'm sorry, Jin. Hugged the photo frame and started crying, but She felt something in back of the photo frame. What's this? Flipped the photo frame and saw there was a hidden locker. Locker? What could it be? E- It needs password. What could be the password? She tried everyone's birthday, but it wasn't the password. Their wedding date. She entered Shoyun and Jin's wedding date and it opened. She checked there were some files in a big folder where small baby feet were printed. She checked the papers. It all were some medical document, some types of lab records and contract papers. Shojin, what's this? Here Jin and Shoyun's name are mentioned. Is it their baby's paper? But I didn't have this much paperwork. Looked at Shoyun and Jin's wedding photo frame. Is this any sign? Shoyun, you want to tell me something? I have to go Dr. Uncle and show him this. Thank you, Shoyun. Closed the locker and hung the photo frame again on the wall and left while wiping her tears. T. What were those papers? Dr. Lee, that were embryo cryopreservation agreement and legal papers of IVF and other embryo cryopreservation. Jin, shocked. Embryo cryopreservation? Cook, what's this? June, yes, Dr. Lee, what's this? I heard about IVF but never embryo cryopreservation. Note, now read the story carefully. Your all the answers are here. It's all truth. You can check on internet. Every single word that I am going to use is medically true. You can check and find more details. Let's show you the magic of science. Dr. Lee, you won't understand it until you know the meaning of embryo. Jin, we chose IVF because Shoyun couldn't conceive naturally after a lot of try. She desperately wanted to be mom. She was so upset and blamed herself. She often cried in washroom at midnight. I found out about IVF in an article and came to Dr. Lee to discuss about it. She told me through IVF Shoyun could get pregnant. After talking with him, I took Shoyun to Spain's because their IVF and embryo storage were the best. Other country also have best service, but the consulting Dr. Lee, we choose Spain. Dr. Lee was with us in all the process. T. What's IVF? I heard this name only. Dr. Lee, IVF, in vitro fertilization. It's the process where Shoyun's egg and Jin's would be combined in a lab create embryos. After the procedure, two healthy embryos developed. Jin and the doctors recommended transferring one embryo in Shoyun's uterus while freezing the other one for future use or in case of this pregnancy wouldn't go well. Jungin, shocked. Is that possible? Dr. Lee, yes, it's possible through the process of embryo cryopreservation. Jin, we decided to freeze the embryo. Dr. Lee, Shoyun got pregnant by one embryo and other one was stored for the cryobank for up to 10 years. Hobby, what's cryobank? Dr. Lee, a cryobank is a special laboratory or storage center where biological materials like embryos, eggs, or other reproductive tissues are frozen and preserved at extremely low temperature using liquid nitrogen minus 196 degrees Celsius or minus 32 degrees Fahrenheit. June. So you mean Minnie is born from that frozen embryo which was stored for 10 years? Dr. Lee, exactly. When Shojin found out this, she decided to bring Shoyun and Jin's son in this world. Once her body was ready for another pregnancy, she became the surrogate mother of Jin and Shoyun's child. Jin, but how can she use the embryo without my permission? It's illegal. Dr. Lee, that was when nature and science came together. They created a miracle. Minnie's birth was nothing short of extraordinary, a true miracle. He was Shoyun and Jin's son, carrying their hearts, their traits, their very soul. But tell me, do you think it was that simple to retrieve a frozen embryo without Jin's consent? The mystery don't end here. Something more still waits beneath the surface. How did Shojin get frozen embryo? Why did Shoyun and Jin freeze the embryo for 10 years? Why did Shojin lie in the letter that Minnie was her son? I spent 2-3 days to get the information. Please don't go without like and comment. I genuinely want to know your reaction about this topic. It's not finished yet. So many things are still left to unrevealed. To be continued. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. How was the information? Have you ever read or watched something like this before? I know you don't know about it. I'm a curious soul. In my stories, you will always get true, new, rare, and unique information which will force you to search the topic and get more information. When finally Jin accepted Shojin's son Minnie as his own son and introduced him to Shoyun, he found out the shocking truth behind Minnie's birth, that he was his and Shoyun's real son and was born from the frozen embryo which they froze years ago. What do you think how this truth changed the dynamic between Minnie and Kim family? Not everything has revealed yet. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with next part. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.